Welcome to the Football Reporters week
4.
Week 4 because we
4.
missed.
Yeah.
Because you missed last week.
You
I'm not gonna say why, but
for circumstances.
Yep. So we're not gonna waste your time and go over week 2's matchups. We're just gonna go right into week 3. Okay, so let's start off with saying what some people were doing over the weekend.
Yeah.
So I'll start by saying this. There's been a protest for the last year. The president made some comments. The players said "fuck you" to the president, and over 300 players protested. That's pretty much all I gotta say about that.
It's simple.
Yep. All right, here we go. 49ers and the Rams in a surprising shootout.
Yeah, exactly.
The Rams win 41-39 over the Rams. Todd Gurley returns to form.
He's been fantastic so far.
And Sammy Watkins has been playing pretty well. Played pretty well in this game.
Mm-hmm. Him and Robert Woods, they both they each missed a pass.
Yep.
But other than that, seven targets apiece, 6 receptions apiece, 108 yards for Woods, 106 yards for Watkins, and 2 touchdowns.
Yep. All right.
This is just a dominant display offensively for the Rams.
Yep. And the Rams right now in sole possession of first place in the NFC West after 3 weeks. Again.
It's like the McVay experiment so far. I know we're about 3 weeks in.
Yeah.
It's working though.
All right. Next is the Ravens get absolutely blown out in London, 44-7 against the Jags.
The door's blown off.
44-7. Blake Bortles had 4 touchdown passes. Pretty good first day. For his standards, that is.
Yeah.
Joe Flacco, 8 for 18, 28 yards, and 2 interceptions.
He had, at the half, 12 passing yards.
He was terrible. Terrible. Ryan Mallett came in and played better.
Yeah, Mallett 6 of 9, 36 yards and a touchdown. That was the last score of the game by either side. It was like
44
minutes.
Nothing. Yeah, 44 nothing. So big win for the Jags against the
The most receiving yards by the Ravens was Nick Boyle.
Oh, gee.
He had 14 receiving yards.
Yep. So, this is really a Jekyll and Hyde defense so far for the Jaguars, I think. Because week 1 they played well, week 2 they played terrible, and week 3 they played well. It's been up and down.
It has been up and down.
Yep. I'd say it's definitely a good one for the Jaguars. Where do the Ravens go from here?
I don't know. I don't. They face. We'll get to it, but yeah.
Yeah. Next is the New England Patriots. A little bit of a heart stopper against the Texans. They win 36-33 on a last-second touchdown pass from Tom Brady to Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks had 2 touchdowns in this game. His best game as a Patriot. But the pressure got to Brady a ton.
Oh, yeah.
Nate Solder had a terrible game.
Yeah.
And
not only Nate Solder, but like just the offensive line in general.
Yeah.
They couldn't protect. They couldn't block. They couldn't do anything.
Nope. But Brady, 378 yards, 5 touchdowns, no picks, and
They got none on the ground.
nothing.
The run game was invisible.
Yep. So they had to win by throwing the ball, and they did. They did pretty well for themselves. Deshaun Watson had a day. I'd be fully honest. Like a lot of people are concerned about the Pats defense. I'm like, I think it's like one of those tip my hat kind of games with Deshaun Watson playing.
And also too, the Patriots have never ever been good against mobile quarterbacks.
No.
There was a play late in the game where Deshaun Watson used his legs, escaped 4 sacks.
Yep.
And like literally, he could have been sacked 4 times.
And he found Ryan Griffin, right?
I think did he run that? I think he might have found Griffin on a little
so he threw across the ball.
Yeah.
As for I think Deshaun Watson played really well in this game. Brady played a little bit better, and Brady proved why he's the best quarterback in the NFL. Now, that be concerning going into week 4. I don't know. We'll get to that when we get to that. But as for Houston, they had this game won.
Yeah, there was a couple of like big plays by them.
Big-
With Deontay Foreman down the sidelines.
Yep.
He had a massive run off a catch.
I think what really screwed them is 3rd and 1. I will always remember this one. 3rd and 1. And the Patriots 28 on what was it, like the Patriots 40-yard line. They give it to Lamar Miller and he's stuffed.
Yeah.
I would have given it to Watson.
Yeah.
Watson had the Patriots had no answer to Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, they pretty much shut down the run game.
After
Lamar Miller had 56 yards. Doesn't even seem like he had any.
Yep.
It's a very, very quiet day for him.
And then when they're driving down to tie the game, they forgot to call timeout.
Yep.
Bill O'Brien wanted him to spike it.
Mm-hmm.
Which I would just say that's really dumb, stupid.
It was kind of one of those things where they had a timeout, and I don't know what they were thinking.
I can answer that.
Like you're going down the field, you have a timeout left, and Deshaun's yelling to spike the ball. Like, why don't you just call the timeout? They had it was
one timeout left.
It was 12 seconds left.
Yeah.
And by the time they even got
It was 2 seconds.
to the huddle, it was 3 seconds left.
Yeah, they only had to go for a Hail Mary at
Yeah.
that point. So yeah, I think all the stuff the Patriots concerned about their second defense, I'm not yet, because I think that Deshaun Watson has made great plays.
Yeah.
I think that's the main reason.
Again, it's mobile quarterback.
Yeah.
They never play well against mobile quarterbacks ever.
I also think that they're dead last in pretty much every category.
Yeah, they are.
Or close to dead last.
They're dead last in
passer rating,
points, pass defense,
and pass defense.
And they're 26th against the run. So it's definitely a struggle early on. Still winning games though.
Yep.
Despite the fact that the defense really hasn't played up to its potential yet.
No.
Especially the corners and the safeties, which
I would say
at the beginning of the season was supposed to be elite.
I was saying Stephon Gilmore is the one I made more disappointed in, because here's the thing with Malcolm Butler. He actually played well. I think Malcolm
Butler played really well.
And
he was on. Was he on Hopkins?
He was on Hopkins for most of the day.
Yeah, Hopkins was really quiet in this game too. He was targeted a lot, eight targets, 7 receptions, 76 yards, but he was pretty quiet for the most part.
Yep. All right. Next, the Saints get their first win of the year against the Carolina Panthers, 34-13.
In dominating fashion.
Yep.
Carolina literally looks like a team that doesn't want to play every week.
Anemic.
Like they're anemic. It's like this team used to be, this offense especially used to be explosive.
Yep.
You had Jonathan Stewart and D'Angelo Williams. You had Steve Smith, Kelvin Benjamin,
Greg Olsen.
Now it's like
a water pistol.
It's exactly. It's what they're not good. Cam Newton regressed again. He's regressing even more. He's only 28 and he's regressing.
I think they benched him in this game. He threw 3 interceptions, not play well. And Christian McCaffrey. It's a running back. He's been a bust so far.
Yeah.
First 3 weeks.
101 receiving yards though.
Yep, but he has
as a running back, he's averaging 2.9 yards per carry.
That's terrible. But the Saints, they redeemed themselves. I thought the Saints really did play well, and it kind of exposed that Panthers defense because
this is the first time in a long time where I've seen the Saints only give up 13 points.
Yeah,
they held the team to 13 points. Usually they're giving up about 40. But
yeah,
like they really played well in this game.
It's gonna be really interesting to see what happens from now on for the Panthers, who I think we're basically the most flimsy team that was 2-0.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Kelvin Benjamin had 2 receptions for 8 yards.
And he's injured
on 2 targets.
He's injured. Got injured knee. I don't know. I haven't heard anything else about that, but he's going to be out for week 3 against the Patriots. Next is the Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles. The Philadelphia Eagles pull a rabbit out of the hat by kicking a 61-yard field goal to win it. That is amazing.
And our off-season projection for the Giants is already wrong.
Not wrong yet. It's getting there.
Yeah.
I said 12-4. They could run the table.
12-4. Yeah.
They could still run the table.
They could. 0-3 though. It's tough. Like very slim chance they make the playoffs.
They have no running game in their. What is it? Their running backs suck. Paul Parkins is terrible.
22 yards rushing off 9 attempts. Logan Stark was 7 attempts, 22 yards, and Shane Vereen 1 rush for 5 yards.
Broke his ankle. As for the Philadelphia Eagles, they played well. They played extremely well.
They did play extremely well.
So this was one of the biggest unsportsmanlike conduct penalties on Odell Beckham Jr. See this? He scored a touchdown.
And he pissed like a dog.
Pretend like he pissed like a dog, and it was disgusting. He's quickly becoming like, he's got loads of talent, but he's quickly becoming like, it might be one of my least favorite players in the NFL. Entertaining. No, he's talented, uberly talented. Love watching him play.
Yeah. But that's the little stuff.
What a tool.
Yeah, it's the little stuff. 61-yard field goal.
Yep.
By Jake Elliott.
Yeah, it was not Sturgis because he's injured.
Sturgis is out. Jake Elliott with an absolute boot.
Yep.
I was surprised. I was very, very surprised.
He hit a 61-yard field goal to drive the night into the heart of the Giants.
Yeah.
And twisted it.
Continue that miserable season going on just a little bit more.
0-3.
No, I don't even know how to explain this.
What a game.
But the New York Jets won. None of that. They dominated the Miami Dolphins.
They blew them out.
A team that's all around better than they are.
Yes. Every team in the NFL is overall better than they are.
But for some reason...
At least the Bears have Jordan Howard.
Yeah. But for some reason, the Jets won. I don't know how they managed to do this. They won a game. And they played really, really good, too.
They played well, but oh my good fucking Lord.
It's shocking.
Hey, Miami fans, I got a joke for you. You lost to the Jets. you lost to Robbie Anderson. That's the wide receiver.
Yeah, Robbie Anderson, Jermaine Kurt, Josh McCown.
And how did Jay Cutler do in this game, by the way?
Touchdown and a pick.
Yeah, 26 of 44, 220 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 pick against the Jets. Okay?
And the punter came in and threw a pick.
I can't stress this enough. He lost to the Jets, who are, let's repeat now, as I said at the beginning of the season, have the worst roster in the NFL.
Yeah.
Top to bottom.
Jay Ajayi, 11 attempts for 16 yards.
Oh, man. Good for the Jets, but holy crap. Holy crap, that's terrible. That's hysterical.
I can't believe that.
Yeah, so anyone who's going to, surprise pick the Dolphins to win the AFC East, they lost to the Jets.
Not even that embarrassing fashion.
Yeah.
No offense in that game.
The Vikings and the Buccaneers. Case Keenum. He played well in this game, didn't he?
3 touchdowns. 369 yards passing.
25 of 33. Devon Cook, is that his name?
Dalvin Cook.
Took a shot and I got it wrong. 27 attempts, 97 yards and a touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 173 yards and 2 touchdowns. He was amazing. Famous Jameis, on the other hand, was more famous for throwing deep ball interceptions. He threw 3 of them in this game.
He played awful.
He played terrible.
He played awful, and you know what happens when he plays awful? The team goes down.
Yep.
Because you know what? It's the franchise right there.
That is
as much as, they do have Mike Evans. They do have Mike Evans.
Yep.
But also Jameis Winston is what makes them go. He's the fucking
cog.
quarterback.
He's the cog that has them going, but it's absolutely hysterical. The Vikings I like, and I picked them to win the NFC North this year because I think that the defense is that good. And if Sam Bradford was able to stay up healthy, but then Sam Bradford went down, so I go, crap. We screwed on this one, but he played well. I don't know how much longer Sam Bradford's going to be out for, but
it's only a bone bruise, so it's not like it's a mega injury, but it's something that's it's a nagging one at this point.
Atlanta remains perfect. 30-26 winners over the Lions. The Lions came so close.
Yep.
To winning this.
Matt Stafford threw a touchdown at the end of the game.
Yep.
But was called back because I think it was golden tape, right?
Yeah, he threw the golden tape.
His knee was down. It was literally like a half second.
Yeah. He was down.
His knee was down, and that's how they lose.
And they had to take a 10-second runoff.
Yep, 10-second runoff at the end, and that's how they lose in heartbreaking fashion for a Detroit team that so far this season has looked pretty good.
Yep, and all All three of their games, actually. I'd say they looked pretty well.
Okay.
Devontae Freeman played pretty well for himself. He had, 108 yards, 106 yards and a touchdown, and he also caught. I think he had 8 yards, 32 yards receiving. But, geez, Christ, Matt Ryan threw 3 interceptions, including a pick 6.
God damn it! The season after he has that MVP season, of course I pick him in fantasy, and he's been junk.
Yep.
And I have Amir Abdullah too. I hate him.
The offensive line for the Lions has played pretty well since they picked up they picked up him from the Packers.
TJ Lane.
Yeah. They've offensive line have played much better than they did in the past.
Yeah.
Matt Stafford looks like he might be an MVP caliber quarterback.
He does really every year look like that.
Yeah, but this year especially.
This year especially because it's 7-1 touchdown interception ratio.
Yep. Oh, the Steelers.
Bears.
The Steelers.
The Bears won, by the way.
23-17 over the Pittsburgh Steelers. Jordan Howard had 138 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a fumble, but we're not going to talk about that.
No, because he had a monster game.
He had an absolute monster game. He helped the Bears win, and I'll put it like this. The Bears tried to give that game away so bad. Mike Glenn threw a pick at the 25-yard line.
101 yards, a touchdown, and a pick.
Yeah.
And Terry Cohen, 78 rushing. They've literally I don't think they have any wide receivers.
No, they don't.
Because Jordan Howard and Terry Cohen also led them in targets, receptions, and yards.
Let's see here. Zach
26 receiving yards. Led the bunch.
Hey, Owen.
You guys done?
No, but you can come in.
Okay. I just saw you text, so
yeah.
So
this is our friend Owen. He is the one we keep talking about in our plugs for the wrestling.
It's a plug fest
for the Wrestling Fortune 44.
I provided the microphone.
Yeah, he's responsible for the microphone.
He's responsible for the microphone.
So he's
and the cake that you'll be seeing on Friday.
The show was my creation because I suggested they do it. So
yeah, he wanted us out of his hair. Anyway, so Pittsburgh fans, I got a joke for you. You lost to the Bears.
And also to the game-ending drive by Jordan Howard. No one touched him going into the end zone. First of all, they got a massive hole for him.
Yep.
And no one even touched him. He basically just walked into the end zone.
It's hysterical. The Browns, who were favored in this game,
and Andrew Luck will not practice this week.
And he's out for next week too. They lose 31-28 to the Indianapolis Colts. Jacoby Brissett had himself a day. He threw a touchdown.
His first career passing touchdown.
To T.Y. Hilton, who had 153 yards and a touchdown. And Brissett ran for 2 more touchdowns. He played great.
He did. He had a fantastic game.
Indy wins. Maybe they're one of only wins of the season.
And Deshaun Kaiser, again,
Yep.
He's got loads of potential, loads of talent. But it's just too many picks.
Yep.
He's already got 7 on the season.
Yep.
This is the back-to-back games now where he's thrown 3 picks.
Yep. Okay, the Broncos lose to the Bills, 26-16. Everyone off the Trevor Siemian bandwagon now? Can we officially end that?
A little bit, yeah. I mean, he had an awful game.
Yep. Okay, next. The Tennessee
I have to
Titans.
say one thing about that game.
Okay, go. Oh, the Von Miller.
God damn you, LaShawn McCoy.
Oh, I think that was the Von Miller.
And then Fatty Clay. Charles Fatman, Fat Tolbert.
Yep.
Stole the touchdown away from me.
I thought you were talking about the Von Miller.
No practice today either for Sam Bradford.
Okay. So I thought you were talking about the handshake. Non-handshake.
The non-handshake, yeah.
That they called a foul on for some reason. Lighten up, refs. Lighten up. Tennessee Titans versus Seahawks. Tale of 2 halves. First half was a slugfest, defensive struggle. Second half was an absolute offensive explosion. Including a 87-yard touchdown from Rashard Matthews.
My phone will work. Nice.
A 75-yard run from DeMarco Murray. Russell Wilson throwing 4 touchdowns.
I'll get there eventually.
33-27, the victory for Tennessee. Big win at home against Seattle.
Seattle's so bad. So bad.
I mean, on the offensive line side, yes. Their offensive line is dreadful. Like, I saw, there was a couple plays in that game where Wilson went back to pass, and he didn't get the turn around before he got sacked.
Yeah.
This offensive line is putrid.
Oh, Ravens made a signing, just as of right now. Jonathan Freedy, former Patriot, to the Ravens. They placed Brent Urban on injured reserve.
Yep. So, big win for Tennessee.
Huge one. They needed that win.
Yep.
They needed it. Because
Seattle.
they've been playing kind of like topsy-turvy.
They played well last week against Jacksonville, but that's Jacksonville.
Yeah.
Let's be fully honest, it's Jacksonville. But Seattle won. I love Owen in the background. He's just like, what the hell are these guys talking about?
They wanted to disturb you.
It's okay. It's cool.
Is your phone finally working, Chris?
Yeah, it finally decided that didn't want to freeze on me.
Also, Richard Sherman, don't hit guys on the way out.
Oh my God!
He blasted Marcus Mariota, and then whatever the offensive
Taylor
lineman said.
Lewan came in to
He
defend
came in
Mariota.
and just screamed in his
my
face.
God.
I thought a fight was going to break down. I was so excited, but nothing.
That game was testy.
Yep. The Bengals, who have sucked the first 2 weeks, their offense has been terrible, carved up the Packers
And they
for the
got
first half,
they
and they
got
got
two touchdowns.
and they got a pick six.
Surprise!
They got a pick
They
six.
finally got a touchdown 3 games into the season.
And look at us like, oh my God, they might actually win a game on the road in Green Bay against a better team. And then they became the Bungles again
It's nothing new for them.
by blowing a 21-point lead,
And losing in overtime to Mason Crosby, 30.
leaving Nelson Aguilar, or Geronimo Allison, wide open. And led it to a 27-24 score, which we heard Paul yelling on the top of the stairs. Yeah,
That was the. I asked him about that. He said that was the catch by Allison to set up the field goal.
yeah, because I heard him go Allison. Yeah. I gathered, like, what the hell is that? I was like, oh, this is the catch by Allison. Nah, I gathered. The Chiefs, the only other perfect team left.
Yep.
They win 24-10 over the Chargers. They dominated the Chargers on the road, or I should say at home, because there are more Chiefs fans than Chargers fans there.
Yeah.
Kareem Hunt, another big day, 172 yards and a touchdown. He leads the league in rushing. He has over 500 yards, and not even week 4 yet.
And it's funny, too, with Kareem Hunt.
Yeah.
First play of his NFL career,
He fumbled.
he fumbles it.
Yeah.
And he follows that up with a dominating performance. But on the page, it's only that he's been steamrolling the NFL.
Yeah.
Like I said, with David Johnson, last year, no one had any tape on him.
Yep.
And he tore up the league.
Well, actually, no. Some people did have tape on him.
But not enough teams
Yeah.
had tape on him. I mean, he only rushed for about
He only
4, 5, 600 yards.
He only played for 3 games.
Yeah, he didn't play that much last 2 years ago. Then last year he had the explosion. I think I think the same thing's gonna happen with Kareem Hunt next year.
Yeah. Well,
He's gonna have a down year.
With
Like,
David Johnson this year, I think it was more the fact that he got injured
he got injured, yeah.
in week 1.
But he's just dominating, right? He's averaging 8.5 yards a carry. That's like unprecedented.
It's not going to last, but yeah,
It's not gonna-
It's like Zeke. It's like
yeah.
Zeke this year.
It's definitely not gonna last. But
Yep.
8.5 yards a carry is ridiculous.
All right, I think now we got to talk about Sunday Night Football. The Redskins defeated the Raiders 27-10. Derek Carr had one of his worst games, and probably threw 2 terrible picks.
No one played well.
And
On the Raiders, no one
and
did.
and Kirk Cousins just carved them up. He played well. He played great. And okay, what do you attribute it to? Do you think this was the Raiders choking, or the Redskins just play well?
Redskins play well.
Yeah.
I don't think this is a choke by the Raiders. I think it's more so that the Redskins played to a higher standard in a way. Like they just played better.
Yep.
And
Okay.
I think they'll bounce back next week.
Yeah, they should.
They should bounce back, and it's just a 1 week hiccup.
Yeah.
Teams teams have that,
Yeah.
but I don't expect that to hinder them too much.
Yep. Dallas and Arizona. Arizona actually kept up for a quarter.
Yep.
Then Dallas took over. Dak took over mainly. Had a big rushing touchdown. Des Bryant, I don't know how the hell he got in the end zone, but he did. Carson Palmer had his best game in like
Of the
2 years.
season.
Yeah, of the last 2 years. The Cowboys win 28-17.
Fitz, though. Old man Fitz, 15 targets, 13 receptions, 149 yards
and a touchdown.
That's like younger Fitzgerald.
That's classic Fitzgerald. All right, so I think that the Cowboys played well. They definitely redeemed themselves from the week before after getting blown out.
Yeah, like Des Bryant had 2 receptions on 2 targets.
Yep.
Bryce Butler, 2 targets, 2 receptions, 90 yards and a touchdown. No one got targeted in this game. The most targets anyone got was 4. It was Zeke and Terrence Williams.
Wait, do you see the Sunday night matchup next week? Yeah. We'll get to that. Anyway, starting here.
All
The
right.
Bears and the Packers. Who do you got? I'm taking the Pack.
I'll take the Pack at home. Should be a great matchup. They always play each other really, really well. And the funny thing is, too, this series that they have, like all-time series, it's dead even. I think it's like 93 apiece.
90, like 96, 96, and 6.
Yeah, it's 5. It's insane.
Nons, Miami.
London.
In London?
It's the second London game.
I know. I'm going to take New Orleans.
Are they gonna call it soccer when they?
They're going to call it soccer. Yes, they are going to call it soccer.
I didn't mean to interrupt, but I had to because I heard London.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, they were in London last week too.
I'll take
This is the last. This is the last London game
so.
of the year.
Thank you. Thank
Are
God.
they gonna have? This is actually a serious question. Do they have England
Yeah.
2 version of commentators, like one British, one?
They usually, I think, have them all around the
One
world.
British, they speak the same. They both speak English.
I know, but
They should. I think they're commentators from around the world
Yeah.
doing this game. But I got New Orleans also too. I think New Orleans. I think they're gonna steamroll
Yep.
Miami.
Rams, Dallas.
I'm gonna go Rams on this one
All right.
because I feel like they're starting to come along here.
Okay. New England and Carolina. I'm taking New England. Carolina's offense is
We got
pure-
Joe Buck and Troy Aikman.
Yeah.
It's on Fox.
and if New England loses, I'll probably end up getting stuck with that.
Yep. Yeah, exactly.
But it happens every time.
Yep.
I didn't fall for it this week though.
No. They won actually. Detroit and
The
Minnesota.
one day I was like, I thought they lost, and then I was like, no, not that shit this time.
Detroit and Minnesota.
Detroit.
I'll take Detroit. If Sam Bradford's not practicing, I'll take Detroit. Jags.
Jags
And
against the Jets. Going Jags all the way on that one.
Tennessee, Houston.
Tennessee.
On the road. Buffalo and Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Someone's getting their first win this week.
Someone has to. I'm gonna go.
Cincinnati and Cleveland.
I'm going with the home team. I'm going with the Browns on this one. I feel like they're.
Give me the Browns.
I feel like they're just so close. Like
Yeah.
they've been. I mean, week 1 they stayed in it.
Yeah.
Last week they got destroyed, but
They got
this past week they played. They could have beaten the Colts.
Yep.
But Kaiser has a cut down on his interceptions.
Yeah.
I think they're favorites in this game too, right?
No, they're the underdogs
Yeah, no, exactly.
by 3 points. All right, Pittsburgh and Baltimore. I'm gonna take Baltimore.
I'm gonna go Pittsburgh
All right.
because I don't think Baltimore's gonna.
No, that's the thing. I didn't think Chicago was gonna win last week either.
Yeah,
And plus, it's on the road. Didn't
it is
Baltimore.
too. It is. Yeah.
San Francisco and Arizona. Arizona, I'm taking them.
Arizona, go with Arizona. Even though they play that crap, I'm picking Arizona.
Tampa and New York.
Tampa.
Tampa.
We might ruin that
4.
projection.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Philly and the Jets. Philly
Yeah,
and
the Chargers. Los Angeles,
Los Angeles Chargers.
not San Diego.
Yeah, I got that wrong again. I even got the team wrong this time. Because I want us to do Philly and the Jets. Philly and the Jets. Bum, bum, bum. Philly and the Chargers. I
Does
think
it-
Philadelphia.
I'm taking the Chargers.
They have to win one,
They
right?
have to win one game.
Oakland and Denver. In Denver.
In Denver, going to Oakland.
I think Oakland has a bounce back. Taking Oakland. Seattle. Sorry.
It's really like a Seattle against the Colts. Seattle.
Yeah.
Like
How does
they're
it-
like Seahawks are the favorites, 13-point favorites, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, they are.
Jesus Christ.
At home. At home. Okay.
Now the Monday night matchup.
Washington and Kansas
Washington
City.
KC.
I'm taking the Chiefs.
Give me Kansas City all the way. Kansas City looks dominant, even without Eric Berry.
Yep.
Which is like, they kind of fit. You know, they have like a young guy, and I think Eric Murray's his name. It fits in seamlessly so far.
Okay, it's time for the plugs. Plug. Watch Wrestling Fortune 44.
Oh, I got another plug.
Go.
Also watch my On the Talkinator channel. I'm starting I've already started, but I'm going to be starting another series. Movie Monday reviews, and in October I'll be doing 31 days of Halloween movie reviews.
So tune into that.
Yeah, that should be interesting.
That's if I get up in time.
It all comes down to sleep. The sleep fest.
Subscribe to this channel, like it, subscribe, tweet it, retweet.
Retweet, tweet, subscribe,
It
like.
just-
We need thumbs up, guys. We also need subscriptions.
Yeah.
So,
Make sure you check out the Aftershock Corner this Friday. It's our 100th episode. We got a big episode planned.
as we keep saying, it's literally the same people watching every week, but we can't.
Yeah.
It's literally,
And
you see us there. If you've already subscribed to that channel, it's literally the same 3 people right now that you see.
I gotta admit, it's nice to see a show that's actually structured and stays on topic, too.
It does. We get done in like a half an hour.
Okay,
Most of the times.
that's gonna do it
That's not
for
gonna happen this Friday.
yeah. So that's gonna do it for us. Enjoy your football, everybody.